What's happening, Champion Squad? Welcome your beautiful faces back to the channel. Today's video, we are going to be reviewing some diamond gameplay here. This is an awesome win that we got. We are playing Bloodhound, Crypto, and Pathfinder. Now, notice we're not playing Revenant. Surprising. For this video, I want to review this game entirely. Also, just the general basis of this video is going to be how to run through these diamond lobbies. How to get yourself through Diamond 4 all the way to Diamond 1 and level yourself into Master. And I'm going to show you all the strats that I do, especially in this game. There's a lot of good examples. It's going to help you to really level your way through Diamond and absolutely, I wouldn't say destroy these lobbies. Obviously, you get some tough games in here and there, but hopefully to win more of these Diamond lobby games. So for this game, obviously, we are going tree or leaf, however you guys like to call it. And this is one of the top landing locations that I said in my other video that I made. So like I said, if you guys haven't checked that, definitely check that out. I show you a lot of places where you can land to find some great success in these lobbies. And one really quick thing I want to point out here is we actually landed contested. Now a team landed at that back building right back here. There it is, right back here. They landed there, and notice we all took the center. That's how we usually play this area if we get contested. Now obviously, if we're not contested, we're going to split up the loot a little better. You know, everyone's going to be split apart. That way we can loot that whole area much quicker and we can get that early rotation going. But obviously, if we have a team, definitely got to play it a little bit more passive, play it safe, and start looting together and work it as a team. So I'm playing Pathfinder this game, and notice, like I said, we're not playing Revenant. I do want to point out that you don't need to be using Revenant to win these games. Like, a lot of these teams think, oh, Revenant. Listen, Revenant is really good, don't get me wrong, but you don't need him. Here we go. This is where I was contested, actually. And I like coming to this side of this building. That way I cut off the loot, but this Pathfinder beat me there. Let's see how I play him. He had a good angle on me there. I think I hit him for 72 with a triple take. Okay, so his team is actually pulling up to my backside. And my teammates are letting me know they're pinging over there. So I quickly take height here just to separate myself. Beautiful knock in the path. Give you pushes, he gets cracked. Gun shield down. I think I go down here, though. Yep. My grapple got destroyed there from that bubble. My team's there. Easy trade. Crypto trades the caustic. Control inside. He trades the Gibby that I made weak. And a quick little squad wipe there. One of them had self-res. That's why I didn't insta-die. But yeah, I like to go to this building after we loot the center and cut this loot area off. Because what happens is if you come over here and you lock down this area and take all the loot from here, they're really stuck in that one back building that I said where they previously landed. Where they first landed, they're stuck to that building. And they only have all that building to loot. And let's say if the whole team lands there, they got to split that loot up with 3 people. And they're not going to have the most loot, right? So if you land center and you start wrapping around them, you're going to get most of the loot. And hopefully RNG is going to be on your side and you can win it that way. Instead of like a 50-50 gamble trying to land right on top of them. I don't really like playing it like that. Now this game I'm actually using Path. And normally I don't run Path. I'm either like a Wraith, Lifeline, and you know, Gibby main sometimes. But Path, I've been having some great success with him, man. He's an absolute god. I look past his grapples, right? I try to save it as much as I can, because you really got to save the Pathfinder grapples in some really clutch situations. Really, when I'm pushing into a gunfight, I don't normally waste my grapple to push in, unless I have somebody absolutely one-shot, and I know my team is right behind me to back me up on the kill. But this is another reason why I love Path. Those beacons, highly underlooked. So now we have that second zone where we know where it's going to land, and we can rotate ahead of time. So after we run into that first one, we usually just run right through to the next zone and look for the next beacon. That's how I like to play my games, especially when playing Path. Once I hit that first beacon, look into the safe zone area and see where that next beacon is located. And then you want to hit that right after. And then that's going to set your team up for success for those late games. Now, besides me playing Path, we have 2 teammates here that are playing Crypto and Bloodhound. Absolute godlike. We have like aimbot basically. I mean, we know where everyone is at all times. Crypto, he's get the drone out. You can scan the banners that are along the map right here. You see this banner right here? You can scan that with the drone. It's gonna tell you how many nearby squads are in the area. So that's a bonus with Crypto, right? Besides the drone flying around and actually scanning people and EMPing them, you can figure out how many squads are local. And then usually if we do see, you know, 1, 2 squads, we're a little bit more comfortable. When you start noticing 3, 4 squads in the area, then it's probably not best to take the fight, especially during a rank game where people are just thirsty for that third party. They're just waiting, you know, camping it out, waiting. Oh, there's people fighting, then they jump on you. So the Crypto's a really good player to use in ranked games to avoid third parties as much as possible. So he's going to let you know how many squads are in the area. And like I said, I'd say if there's 3 or more squads, don't take the fight, rotate out. And then we also have Bloodhound, where, oh my god, I underlooked Bloodhound so much. I always thought Bloodhound was not necessarily useless, just didn't think he was better than other legends, and definitely made a mistake about that. I mean, his scans go huge for these rank games, especially in these diamond lobbies. As you can tell, I'm diamond 1 here. So, I mean, it's a mix of Preds and higher diamonds, so D3 and above. It's definitely like a rat lobby. You know, if your team gets wiped, there's going to be a lot of people ratting, 2-man teams ratting, everyone hiding, locking down positions, waiting for third parties. So they don't really play these lobbies as aggressively. Now, Bloodhound comes huge. You see as control just scan right there. That way he knows no one's there, right? You can also do it with buildings. So if you're looting a building, you throw your scans up, or just running in general. And when you're clearing your way through the map, Control was doing a really good job of scanning areas before we actually push. Now, one quick thing I want to point out with the Bloodhound scans, which I absolutely love, is number 1, you could, let's say if there's a team hiding in a house, you scan the house, you can know how many people there are. Because like I said, a lot of these lobbies, sometimes there might not be full teams, and that's going to give you a really good opportunity to make a push if you see a solo in a house or a 2-man team. You know, 2-man team, you got the numbers, 3v2 off the rip. And then on top of, you know, figuring out how many people are in the house and identifying their location, you can sometimes point out and figure out what legends they're playing. So you scan a house, you can see if there's traps in there. Oh, but there's a caustic in there. It might not be the best play to push because we don't have a caustic on our team. So that's really going to help you out a lot as well. You figure out what other legends you're going up against. So right now I have 1 kill, 1 assist, which is 2 kill points. That's how people usually refer to points in when you're playing ranked, right? The max you can get is 5, and once you get your 5 kill points, the only way to get more RP is by going down to, you know, top 10, top 7, top 5, top 3, top 2, and top 1, or like I said, winning the game. That's how you're going to multiply your kill points to get more RP in these lobbies. So I always say get 1 to 3 kill points. So whether you have 1 kill, 2 assists, 0 kills, 3 assists, anywhere between there. If you have 1 kill point, play for end zone. You really want to play for end zone. Don't worry about getting the kills unless you need loot. That's the only time you should be fighting. And realistically, or if you're trying to obtain positioning that another team has on you, right? If you want to take the positioning, then you could take that fight and try to fight them off of it. So here we notice a team that was in train yard, and look how we're rotating in zone, right? We're not worried. It's ring 2. We got syringes. Take the time, rotate around. It's much safer. You're not going to put yourself in these risky situations that can be absolutely avoided. So we rotated around. We didn't want to take the fight over in train yard because they got high grounds. They already have positioning for us. They're holding us out. And you can think of this, I mean, it's not really a waste of time. Some people think, oh, I don't feel like rotating around or anything like that, or I don't want to waste the heals to go around. But you're not wasting the heals because, number 1, you're letting the lobby die out. You know, more squads are fighting. You're safe. You're in zone. And especially when it's not ticking that hard, you know, it's not that bad. You can pull up whatever you want. So we actually, let's see, I think we're going skyhook and coming out from the back there. But again, we're not too worried because we have some kill points. My teammates have 1 to 3 kill points, and then I have 2 kill points. So we're absolutely fine in terms of that. And we notice a squad here. Let's see how we play it. So they're fighting. There's 2 squads here. I think there's a rat running away, and then we have another team. So notice what we do. I toss up a zip line on high grounds and in safe zone. And that way, those 2 teams, whatever's going on down low, I mean, they have no way to get back up. We're going to take absolute dominant height on them. And notice how we're playing the zone 2. We're on the border. We're not putting ourselves directly in the middle of the map. You know, that's how you get third-partied absolutely 100%. And look at that beautiful scan. Look at that. 3 people in there. We know that for a fact. Do we have to take the fight? No. We're decent on loot. I think we need some syringes, but other than that, I mean, we're absolutely fine. And that's probably why we didn't take the fight. Because I think, yeah, I'm low on syringes. I didn't cap up. So we're rotating to safe zone. So we got 10 squads up, 30 alive. So that means everyone's alive. You know, every team that's up has 3 people on their team. There's no rats right now. And that's really one thing you really got to pay attention to as well, is check out your lobby. What kind of lobby do you have right now, right? So now it's 9 by 27. So still 9 times 3, 27. That means a whole squad died. You want to pay attention to that. So let's say if there was like 9 squads, but then there's only 20 people alive. There's a lot of rats or 2-man teams alive then. So that's one thing really to be in note of when you're playing these games as well. So we got a team here. And they came out of a fight. I think there's a team behind them. So we know they're pretty weak. Get a nice crack on that guy. Notice I'm using triple take too. So I got one long range weapon. This is my combo here. Triple take, 301. It's pretty, I mean, 301 is going to get me out of those close range gunfights, but this triple take is an absolute monster. Medium to long range, especially with the choke. Default sight, you don't need a scope for this. It just absolutely destroys people. It hits huge numbers, which is going to be a bonus for your team, right? It's not really a weapon where you need a full ape and absolutely destroy someone to get the kill. This is more of like an assist weapon. I'm going to crack someone. You know, I'm going to hit them very hard. And then my teammates there for support fire to get the clean up the kill, should I say. So triple take is really good as a team weapon, I would say. Or in general, too. I mean, you can kill people with it, don't get me wrong. But it's an absolute monster at cracking shields. So right now, I sort of remember this point of the game. We were thinking to ourselves, I mean, we do need some loot in terms of heals and body shields. So we only have one teammate that has purple, but look at their HP. Control's down about 15 HP. Insanity's down about 10 HP. We don't have the syringes to cap up right now. So right now, we're really planning who we should fight next. And then if the fight that we take, it must be in a really good spot. So notice there's people down there and they were fighting. We didn't push that. You know why? Because if you look at zone here, number one, it's not in zone. And number two, let's say we do win the fight, we have to work an uphill battle where there could be teams hiding up here. So even though we need loot, we're still playing it safe, running that border, and keeping high ground. Look at that scan. Beautiful scan. We cleared out the building. We know for sure no one's going to be in there. And also Bloodhound's pretty good as well because I think you get assists with Bloodhound scan. So let's say if Control scans somebody and then I get the kill for him while he scanned, Control's going to get an assist for that, which is also a bonus when it comes to ranked and trying to get more RP. So he found some death boxes here. Look at that. Hit the lottery ticket. We didn't have to do anything. So when you're roaming these borders like that, you can get lucky like this. Get some loot. Find some random death boxes. There's actually a team out by that res beacon area over here. But this is a really good play with Bloodhound that I wanna let the clip play out for you guys so you guys can see what happens here. So if you tell by the zone here, there's a little crevice that's still in zone. And they can still cycle their way back around. So I'm like, you know what? We have to clear this area. Because for sure, there might be people there. You never know. Since they can still cycle back. And I saw a trap there too. And that's another precaution to take, that there might be people there. So I told Control, once you get your scan back, throw a scan right behind there and see if there's people ratting. So we're letting the zone close in. And we're going to see if anyone's pushing up, right? So we knew they were fighting over here. So we're really paying attention. Who's rotating in last? Who's rotating in that took storm damage or that's coming out of a fight that we can clean up easily? Now this is the time where I was saying about that scan. That I said Control, scan that over here. I don't know why Crypto or Insanity didn't bring his drone back here. He could have did that as well. But Control hits a fat scan in a second here. This is why I tell him to scan that area before we rotate. Clear out the area before you rotate, so that way you have your back cleared. Boom. So we got two people there. It's already a 3v2. We have numbers. And this team gets absolutely tossed. They thought they can rat it out, but not in my lobby. Hell, not with Control scanning. Cracked one, hit him flesh. And then I think as soon as I crack another... Oh no, they towed him. I kind of aped them. This is kind of risky, but... Knocked the Revenant. Oh, I think I knocked one already. Yeah, I knocked one with the triple take. That's why I sent. But yeah, so easy cleanup. And then boom. There's our loot that we needed. You know, that's going to be definitely enough loot to take on the next fight. Unfortunately, I don't think they had too many cells, though. Or syringes. They had a lot of cells, but no syringes. That's a problem. But we got enough loot with those other death boxes that we found, so that was pretty good. So now my kill points wise, I'm 3-1. And I think they got assists off those kills as well. So again, working your kill points. Don't rush it. Don't be like, oh, damn it, I need 5 points as soon as possible. That's not really how you want to go for it. Because then you're going to get yourself killed and put into highly risky situations for absolutely no reason. So when you're playing it slow, playing these borders, working in nice as a team, clearing out areas, verifying all the angles people could take on you, eventually you're going to find like rat teams like that, two-man teams, or even just a solo player roaming around that everyone can get an assist off of, right? So if you see a solo, let's point him out together and then shoot at him together, so that way everyone's getting a point for that one kill, which is a bonus. So this game was actually really good that I wanted to review it because the end circle is extremely important, which I'll cover in a second. There's a team here. I want to go for that care package, and I see them last sec. I didn't know they were there. That's why I got sort of aggressive here. Revenant was low, hit him with one triple take shot pretty much to clean him up. And this man had the loot for me. I mean, I check his bot. I tried to drop my shield farther because I thought they were going to take a shield. Because one of my teammates needed a purple. But that zone was coming in. I actually almost died. Take a look at my health. One more tick, I was done. Catch me in the pregame. Nah, they probably would have been able to res me there. So that's that Revenant's teammate. He's actually down. But this is another team that came to third party. Sent them back to their totem. Got insta high ground on them. They got cleaned up pretty well. I mean, nothing really to say about that. So that's the totem team. They're all the way down there. So they portaled down from high grounds, then put a totem, then ran over here to see if they could get maybe some free kills, but it didn't work. So right now I'm just sniping them, pissing them off. Look at that, 105 with the triple take. You see that? A triple, don't get the triple take underestimated. This gun hits like a tank when you're hitting. Let that choke charge up, aim for that chest area, and sometimes you get those lucky headshots. I mean, and it's super easy just to piss someone off, especially with the triple take, because when you hit somebody, that's not a tanky hitbox, right? So if you're talking Gibraltar, Caustic, I don't think they get slowed, but when you're hitting small hitboxes like Lifeline, Wraith, you slow their movement. They start to get slowed when the triple take connects, and your following shots are going to be much easier to hit. So pay attention to what we're doing here. We're actually, you know, picking them. We're peppering them at range. They're super low, and we're not in zone, but we take that's why I love Path too, with the insta high ground right to next safe zone. And we know that team that's under us right now, they're super low because we pepper them at a distance. Look at that Path. Has no idea we're here. Easy team shot on him. He goes down. Well, we're not in zone here. We do actually have to drop down. But at least we have high grounds to really beam the teams down low. Make them super weak before we full engage. There you go, Insanity with a beautiful EMP. A fat scan. Now we know that there's no one around, and that's why I went for the res. Plus I have a gold bag. So that's clutch. So no one was really to our left side. Maybe one person right here to our right. Trying to go for res, not a chance. He gets wiped. So we have some loot here on the bottom. But there's a team in the house there, and there's also a team on top of the house. So I go for some high grounds here, so see if I can tag them with this triple take from on top. We get Gibby ulted here, which is quite unfortunate, but I don't think it hits me. I'm in a really good spot right now. And what I like to do real quick, this is a nice little tip I want to talk about with the Gibby ults. If you know it's going to hit you, and you're already low on armor, just start cranking a bat. Just start, even if that bat is for 25 HP or 25 armor, just crank it, because you know there's going to be more bombardments coming in. That's going to get your shields even lower. So if you crank a bat when you're about 25 armor down while you're on a Gibby ult, that's going to save you. So here, what do we got? 3 squads left. I mean, the lobby kind of died out pretty quickly. Not going to lie. So now we're just touching up on some loot. And I was actually debating whether I should drop the triple take because I'm low on ammo. I stuck with it though. 14 bullets is enough for 2 squads. We're kind of stacked right now. We got everything we need. Control's getting some beautiful scans in. And I'm just bowling a Gibby with a triple take. Would you look at that? You know what I mean? This triple take, and that's close range right there. I would consider that close range. With the default scope on the triple take, and it still goes that hard. So if you guys haven't tried the triple take in these ranked games, definitely do so. So we wiped this. I don't think that was a full squad outside. I think it was one person or maybe 2 people. No, you know what happened? There was a solo outside, so we killed him. And actually one of the people inside, one of their teammates is down. Bust down the door, just so it's free next time I go in. So I can get a better exchange. So we're fighting a caustic without a caustic. I mean, it's tough. When you're taking this fight inside, it's tough. Team shot Gibby. I'm there for the exchange. And kill caustic. Ah, so we never killed the rat outside. That touches back. So there's that rat. I thought, so the person we killed outside was one person from the team inside. That's what happened. So then it was a 2-man team inside and then a rat outside. But a really good win there. Just pay attention really how we actually rotated, played it nice and slow, played it calculated, and really used our recon characters to their best. We scanned everything before pushing. Crypto was really good with the drones, the EMPs, and checking out how many squads were in the area. But that is going to do it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to drop a like on it, subscribe, join the champion squad. We're on the road to 80,000 subscribers. Hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. And as always, this has been your boy Sultan. I'm signing off. Peace.